We have a very small amount of the Striker Aris Metal Field Centers left, coming off of website issues all last week. So I figured to go ahead and shout this out one more time. I'll leave a link down below so you can grab yours today. Don't beg 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-loving crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, I have not actually taken a look at Evol Force yet, but let me tell you, this is actually comical gold to me that these have rocked up as far as they are. I see somebody's bought a light play for 45 cents, and then somebody the other day bought one for 18 and 15. These are pushing down on their recovery, and it's actually going relatively good. That's actually what I like to see here when we look at these types of things is, you know, yeah, the card is the heart and soul of the Evol deck, but like these shouldn't be that much. And we already know, given closer to the release of the set, that you're going to see an OTS pack make a common version of this, and it's going to go bada bing, and unfortunately there went all of your money in your pickup vault for this. So it's kind of big ol' sad here. I mean, Evol Diversities are still very cheap at the end of the day as well. So this was like the biggest main one here because it's distributed an Evotile and then level up into an Evolzar and is treated as being something by the effect of a, you know, Evotile card. Now for the rest of this stuff, I mean, Westlow here is still a $3 to $4 super rare for whatever reason. I like the fact that these just didn't recover on the market. It just flipped Specimen and Evolzar Monster from the deck. Unfortunately, these are incredibly slow for the way that, you know, this deck wants to work, but I do love the fact that, you know, I guess we can revisit these. Noshjo here was the one that was really good because it's tributing to summon an Evolzar from the deck, which was also really solid for its time. But these did ramp up, but I see that we are pushing slightly back down here at the $4 range. Man, you love to see it, but you don't really love to see it. Eldrino, or Eldrino? Yeah, I don't even know if that's correct, but whatever, 24 cents for those. The rest of these just push on down very quickly. So yeah, I mean, if you were to want to pick up Evotile stuff, very cheap. Evolzor, the Serato here, just to have a copy of this, just one singular copy here, you are still looking at a decent amount of money. Somebody just bought Light Play First Eds at $23 a couple of days ago. Why would you spend the money to do that? But all right, whatever. These are still $8, and they are pushing down once again, which is very good that you're seeing the market do its thing here. You are seeing value push down, but that is still the fact that Serato has been like the main one. I see Ultras are still like $3. Diplo here, 22 cents. Yeah, the rest of these push down. And then, of course, the Evolzors, the cool guys. These are $50 for the tins, by the way. Logia still have a market price of 19. Soldas, these are still $13. These push down very quickly. I remember the crazy buyout that happened with Solda, and then they all repopulated on the market, and then everybody was like, oh, okay, we did it. The fact that this is still locked down to level 6 dinosaurs, though, still very painful. But yeah, these are $6 a piece right now. That's not horrible, but it's not good. At least you can get Logias and Dolkas for the absolute cheapness right now. I remember there was a time in the game's history where these were beyond expensive and nobody could afford them. Illusion of Chaos. So the current state of this card, the Starlights, I mean, you're still floating about $180, $200. Yeah, still about $185. So no real change there. The problem is still within the secret version of this card. You will see your cheap copies float through here, $46, $47, $48, $50 for the most part, but these are still, they're ramping up. As you can see, there's only one verified down here on the whole first page, and then we shift up very rapidly here. 52, you start slamming the $60 mark here. That is rough for these. So very interesting just to kind of see the state of what has been left to Illusion of Chaos just for the value. Same thing with like the Magician Souls. I know a lot of people just don't check this card all the time because it's become a very niche engine at this point in time. And I mean, the only thing I care about with it is Gate Guardian. But man, secret rare copies, these are still $30 for the most part. 31, 30. You are seeing $32. You're seeing some really rapid push-ups on this for not a lot of crazy reasons here. So I guess a lot of consideration here, at least in terms of the Magician Souls. I mean, of course, you push them down here into the Ultras, you're going to see different stories here. $30, 16. Somebody bought a First Ed for $79. But they're literally $25. Why would you spend $75? Excuse me, $80 on one Magician Souls? What? I guess they bought the top listing. All right. The Magician Souls, look at this, $25, $21 for the reds. I actually haven't seen any of the reds or blues in person just yet, which is very interesting. I mainly didn't open a lot of this product, but I mean, that's to be fair, I suppose. Yeah, $21. Interesting. So, I mean, at least the colored name rarities are kind of cheap for what you can get for Magician Souls. Push on along here. Red Eyes Insight. This is expensive. This card desperately needs a reprint. I don't know why they haven't reprinted this yet, because I know darn well that Konami is aware that Red Eyes Dark Dragoon has been going up in price. Like, they're aware. $8 here, $7, $8. Okay. For the most part, I mean, 8 tutors for what it needs to do for the deck. Rares from Inov, these are even $7 right now. Like, what in the world has gone on here? Yeah, look at this, $7, $8. I'm actually disgusted with how crazy this has ramped up in and in itself. Like, the market is not calming down on Red Eyes Insight. We've also seen, I've mentioned this a lot, but going into a regional this weekend, I think the number one card I've been asked for, hey, Robbie, do you have a set of pots for trade? Hey, do you know anybody with Pot of Prosperities? Hey, do you know anybody out here that has Pot of Prosperity? I need to pick up a set for the regional. Everybody wants this card right now. Like, this has been the go-to card that players want to have, need to have. And yeah, we just did get the Pot Collection technical reprint for this. But unfortunately, it is, you don't see that till the fall. So you got a future Pot of Prosperity playset coming, but it doesn't answer your current question here. So very, very interesting. $59 right now. I didn't even realize. We have the Pot Collection on TCG Player now? Nope, there's nothing here. Of course not, because it's going to be so long until you see those. But that's very interesting to see that the listings are on here. Okay. Elemental Hero Prisma. Gosh, man. Oh, you can get a DT for $7. That's actually really good. Golds, 14s. Ugh. Oh, Fusion Enforcers are actually... somebody listed a cheap copy, but that doesn't immediately help out the rest of these. Gosh, that's expensive. $7? Heading on up to the $9 mark? Ew. That's a lot of money. I do not like that. Golds are still $11 as well. All of your copies of Prisma. You got past format applications. You have current format applications. It's so weird. Maze of Memories. Barons are still floating about the $200 mark. Not surprised about that. Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. $90 for the most part here. 87 on up. Yeah, they're still cruise controlling. Not too surprised about that, honestly. Soul Synchro Stardust. These are still 80. 94, 90. Ooh, actually, these are... No, they're decently cheaper. 96. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I still think that card is absolutely cool for the most part. Solemn Judgments are $66. Guardian Chimeras, this is the best looking CR in the set, in my opinion. I think I said that the other day, but they're $70. Abermax is 50s. Box is still holding at $60. Very, very interestingly. Gate Guardians, still $50 for the most part. Teardrop, $45. Very, very interesting. Sure. Regular Barons, $44. Those are going up. Who would have guessed that? Photon Orbital Collectors are at $24. Interesting. Guardian Chimeras are also going up, $12. There's also this little article I wanted to plug in here, too. Cards that you missed that you might want to have penny stonk-wise, or just have a set. Saga of the Dragon Emperor here, 16 cents, lol. The Time to Stand Up, 17 cents, interesting. Red Dragon Archfiend support for the structure deck. Overlay Network, this card's really cool, 34 cents. You also have, Neo Tempest Terahertz. These are $2. You might want to make sure you do have one of these if you plan on playing Code Talkers Shenanigans. And then the Soul of the Supreme King, yeah, 18 cents. This card is like an absolute blowout if you can actually utilize it. There's so many options available here. So very, very interesting for the most part. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.